arrest today, the State House in Annapolis. Airport concession workers blocked the Capitol entrance, demanding higher pay. More than a dozen people were handcuffed and charged.
I've been working at BWI as a bartender for 10 years. In 2007, my wage was $8.25. Now I get paid $4.60 to do the exact same job, and I do not have health insurance.
This pay rate doesn't enable me to fund a home. There's no space to pay for hospital bills, school loans, surgeries, and even transportation at times.
I have seen the jobs go from good jobs with fair wages and affordable benefits to jobs where my co-workers and I, both tipped and untipped workers, struggle to pay for rent and basic necessities.
Is the Aviation Administration aware that these employees are making such, pitiful wages?
AIRMALL is one of two concessions developers being considered to run Philadelphia's airport concessions program. Meanwhile, at BWI, over the last year, Maryland state officials have criticized the AIRMALL contract.
Well, what's the deal? AIRMALL people, that was a contract entered into before this administration, and we're saddled with that cruddy contract for how long?
I would be interested in revisiting, if at all possible, the arrangement we have with AIRMALL, because it's very unsatisfactory from a worker's perspective.
Baltimore Airport is one of only 4 airports where AIRMALL manages the concessions programs. At 2 of the other airports, AIRMALL or its tenants have had past issues of an entirely different variety. At the Cleveland Airport, AIRMALL failed to meet its original $4.5 million minimum annual guarantee rent payment obligation in both 2010 and 2011. At the Pittsburgh International Airport, AIRMALL's tenants received 270 critical violations in the 2-year period ending July 2013. AIRMALL manages the program, but does not operate the restaurants. AIRMALL has not won any new business since 2008. In that time, all 4 of its bids have been rejected.
As a state, we have a responsibility to make sure that when we let these contracts to whomever, they must understand that they can't treat the taxpayers like this. It's shameful.
But if the state chooses not to exercise the option, the state's on the hook for $9 million?
Correct.
Is that how we normally negotiate contracts?
We keep going back and forth, this program versus the private sector. That's where I do my business with malls and shopping centers. We don't do business like this.